How's it going, guys? This is Resolve, and today I'm bringing you this crazy gameplay. It is the best comeback I've had so far, especially uploaded to my channel. It was hardpoint in league play. Um, it was 4v4 at the very end of the match. One of the enemy's kids leaves, but it was 4v4 the entire match. Um, I think the biggest deficit we hit at this match was losing by 80 points, but we managed to bring it back and get out the W. Really proud of my performance in this. I don't remember exactly what I did, but I went big at a couple points when my team needed me to. And hard point on slums. So that's enough about the gameplay. That's not what I'm here to talk about today. As you can tell by the title of the video, today I'm going to be talking about the George Zimmerman versus Trayvon Martin case. For those of you that don't know, I'll give a basic rundown of the trial. The basic information is, I'm going to get more in detail, but the basic information is there was a teenage black boy named Trayvon Martin, and he was walking through a quote-unquote white neighborhood really late at night going home from a friend's house, and all he had on his possession was a bag of Skittles and an Arizona sweet tea. And George Zimmerman saw him, thought he looked shady. He actually called the police, and George Zimmerman kind of followed him around for about 15 to 20 minutes, and Trayvon Martin lashed out at him, and George Zimmerman said that he was fearful for his life, and he shot Trayvon Martin. And the gunshot was not the direct cause of death, but the gunshot is what led up to the death. So, the trial just recently ended. I believe it was 2 days ago now. And they found George Zimmerman not guilty under self-defense. Now, I'm from Florida. The law in Florida is you're not allowed to attack someone with a weapon that they do not have access to unless you are fearful for your life. So, in the case of George Zimmerman, his defense was pushing the claim that Trayvon Martin was going to kill him because Trayvon had made verbal statements saying, "I'll kill you, get away from me, you're gonna die," and all of this while George Zimmerman was on the line with a police operator, so they had the evidence. Well, there's a lot of, I guess, controversy in all reality going on between people that are saying that's retarded, George Zimmerman needs to be in jail, he committed murder. Then there are the people that are saying, well, Trayvon shouldn't have been in the wrong place at the wrong time and he shouldn't have said the things he did. In all honesty, I'm not on either of their sides. Both of them were completely, entirely, and grossly wrong in the situation. George Zimmerman, if he truly feared for his life, like he says he did, then by law, he did have the right to shoot Trayvon. Trayvon, it has nothing to do with being in the neighborhood. That's not the issue. That's not why Trayvon was murdered. George Zimmerman admitted to shooting him, so there's no controversy over that. But the issue is, people are trying to say that Trayvon was this terrible, thuggy kid. Then there are people trying to say that George Zimmerman's this crazy man. In all reality, neither of those statements are true. George Zimmerman was an upstanding businessman, good guy. He just happened to have that interaction. Trayvon Martin, he was a good overall good kid. I guess he was in the wrong place at the wrong time, but it has nothing to do with it being a white neighborhood. It has to do with his actions. If he hadn't made the statements he did towards George Zimmerman, then that wouldn't have happened. But in all reality, if I was walking through the street in the middle of the night and I realized that there was some guy, grown man, following me on his cell phone, I would get a little antsy too, and I would start confronting him because that's something that is shady. And I do understand why Trayvon did what he did. I don't agree with it though. But, and to clear one thing up, people are confused if Trayvon actually assaulted the guy or not. Trayvon did not physically attack the man, but he was verbally assaulting him while the man was following him. But if someone was following me in the middle of the night, like I said, I'd probably lash out at them as well. But the trial ended. They found George Zimmerman innocent on self-defense. So George Zimmerman, he's free, clear of charge. He spent quite a while in jail, though, before the trial. So they might have factored that into the decision. I don't know. I don't know about that side of the court. I don't know if they factored that in or if they just decided to let him go free. But like I said, I don't have a solid opinion on this. It's not like I'm not sitting here like George Zimmerman did the right thing, he deserves to be innocent, or George Zimmerman's a terrible person, he deserves to be in prison. In all reality, George Zimmerman and Trayvon Martin both made terrible decisions that night. But at the end of the night, one of them was able to walk away alive and go home to his family. That's honestly the biggest thing that comes to my mind. Is Trayvon Martin wasn't a criminal, he wasn't a thug. He made bad decisions in the way that he talked to somebody, and it cost him his life. And now, after, I believe, 6 months to a year, maybe a little over a year, George Zimmerman is able to go home to his family like nothing happened, and just pretend like it all never happened. And it's crazy to me. Because, I mean, Trayvon Martin was somebody's son, somebody's brother, somebody's friend. Like, that's a life that's lost now because of a couple bad decisions that two people made one night. And it's just shocking to think that things can happen like this. It's shocking to think that the court system is letting things happen like this. Because I'm not sitting here saying, oh, the court's corrupt, we need to fix it and overrule the government and anarchy, but I just think I don't think it's right that a man committed murder and after the trial he gets to go completely free. I mean, I've heard plenty of people say, oh, Trayvon was smashing his head into the concrete and was hurting him and was going to kill him, and if that was me, then I would have shot him too, but that's not what happened. I mean, you can go on Google and research the case. I mean, that's what I did to get ready for this commentary, because me and one of my friends were having a pretty heated debate about if it was right or not. But I mean, all I know is Florida's starting to get a reputation for having some of the worst court systems in the country. I mean, Casey Anthony, O.J. Simpson, now George Zimmerman. Honestly, sometimes I'm ashamed to say I'm from Florida. Because in all reality, in Florida, if you are standing on one side of your door, inside your house, with the door locked, and there's somebody standing on the outside of the door saying, I'm going to break in your house and kill you, you are legally allowed to put a shotgun up to that door and murder them. And just blow them away. And you will go free if you can prove that they said that they were going to break in and kill you, and prove that you were fearful for your life. If you're able to prove those two things, then you get away with murder. In other news, I didn't intend for this to be a news type update video thing, but I just gotta put this out there. Casey Anthony is pregnant again. That's been in the headlines recently, and something that honestly made me cry. I'm not even gonna lie. Kyle Massey, he was on the TV show That's So Raven. He played Corey, Raven's little brother, and he was in a bunch of other movies, but that's what most people know him from. He was diagnosed with cancer, and he's currently seeking chemotherapy, and I don't know what's gonna happen with him, but I wish the best for him. I hope everything happens okay and that he ends up being healthy. But this video is coming to an end, guys, so if you enjoy these types of the more serious commentaries, leave a like, drop a comment, let me know what you think about the Trayvon Martin, George Zimmerman case. And just, I love you guys' input. Just please let me know, let me know, let me know. And as usual, guys, follow me on Twitter, follow my team. It's been real, guys. Thank you for listening. Later.